Well, welcome to the Racing Blitz, TGIF to Greyville. It's Friday, the 30th of September, the last day of the month. And we had 8 races carded. So race number 1, this was the race that started off the exotics. It was the first leg of the bipod specialized moldings, maiden plate over 1,000 meters. And the favorite in the race was number 12, Jesus Silva. But the filly was not to be. She got tired at the business end of the race. And this was a nice start for the combination of Van Zyl and Kennedy. Number 1, Red Apache, beating number 9, the Reformation.
Red Apache's a runner on the stand side. 200 meters left to go. The Reformation tries to come back, but Je Suis Silver comes into the lead by 3 parts of a length. The Reformation's running on. Red Apache gets going late on the outside and probably going to get up on the post. Red Apache in a photo. Red Apache maybe with the Reformation. Je Suis Silver's on the inside.
That full result was 1, 9, 12 and 2. Race number 1, House Hunter, slow into stride. Harambe and Hello Charlie losing 1 length. 4 Stripes lost 2 lengths, and the veterinary surgeon had no report. We then went on to the start of the place accumulator, which was race number 2. Eagle Ink Systems, a maiden plate for fillies and mares, 1,400 meters, and Floric and Momo were the 2 horses that dominated the betting. But have a look at this ride. Keegan de Mello in front with a horse called Summer in the City, and of course that's where she stayed.
In the City shakes loose at the 300-meter marker. That's the one to overhaul. The blue cap of Momo starting to unwind. Floric still got 2.5 to make up. Summer in the City with 150 to go. She now needs the line. Floric's running on. Momo on the outside. They got a length to make up. Summer in the City's treading water. Floric and Momo both get going. Summer in the City just held on. In second, perhaps Floric, Momo, and then came She's a Joe.
Well, it was an enterprising ride, a confident ride from the front on number 10. 10, 1, 7, and 8. That's the way they crossed the line. Race number 2, here the starter reported that Winners Hob lost 1 length. Jajonia and Molly Cool were both slow into stride, and the veterinary surgeon, Somnium, nothing detected, was examined by the vet there, but nothing obvious detected wrong with Somnium. Race number 3 was the start of the Pick 6. This was a Cell C LTE Speed maiden plate over 1,400 meters. And Marin is the horse that brought some very strong juvenile form lines into the race. And he came through to win a gutsy race for trainer Tony Riverland.
Homeward bound, 400 meters to go. Marin the leader. Secret Success is running a big race down the center of the course, and here comes Secret Success to just about hit the front. Marin tries to go with him on the inside, the blue cap. Secret Success. Marin's on the inside, fighting right back, and all the time Sun Dynasty's coming back. Marin's running a huge race as he fights back at Secret Success. Marin and Secret Success, they're going to go down to the line. Marin probably won it from Secret Success. Sun Dynasty behind these runners.
Well, it was a driving ride by both those jocks. Of course, we got Alec Forbes on the second place, Secret Success, and the winner, Marin Warren Kennedy. But the judge had a good look at that, and you could see Sheldon called it Marin getting up to win close home. Well, what happened in race number C? Well, the starter reported that Gold Sail, Black Forest, and Kickerman were all losing 1 length. Storm City lost 6 length. Assistant trainer Robert Fadeherb, acting for trainer Candice Bass Robinson, was advised to reschool the scalding. The veterinary surgeon Kickerman coughing and not striding out, left 4. That was a wrap of race number 3. On to the 4th race, which the jackpot started. This was the Prancing Horse maiden plate, the distance 1,400 meters. And in race number 4, number 11 Terabyte was the horse they all had to beat. Looked the part on paper, but it was not to be. Dancing in the dark at a big price, came through to win.
Now ask the question. Portman Square, here's La Ferrari running a big race on debut on the outside. Terabyte's under the cosh. La Ferrari gets revved up. He's got 3 parts of a length to make up. Liberty Market gets going. Dancer in the Dark fights right back. Dancer in the Dark and Terabyte. LaFerrari's a length away. Dancer in the Dark, Terabyte tries to re-rally. Dancer in the Dark lugs out but wins it. Terabyte, LaFerrari and Liberty Market.
Well, that replay doesn't tell you the full story because Terabyte jumped out those gates. He was fighting for his head in the early part of the race, and Sean Veal managed to get hold of him after a furlong or so. Tried to tuck him in, but a lot of energy was spent with the number 11 Terabyte, and he just had nothing to come. When that horse moved up, in fact, when he moved up and headed the other horse, it seemed like he may go past the horse, but there was nothing to come. His energy was spent in the first half of the race. 4, 11, 7 and 6, that's the way they crossed the line. Race number 4, the starter reported that Rainbow Forest, Rock on Peace, Biscay Baby were all slow into stride. Quiz Time jumped with his head up, losing 1 length. And the veterinary surgeon, Megras, not striding out left 4. Liberty Market was reported coughing. On to race number 5. This was a SRF Supratov merit rated 74 handicap. The distance was 1400 meters, and this was a good win. This was a fantastic win. This was a win for the 6-year-old Bizjet, who hasn't tasted success for a long time, but a well-timed ride by Brandon Arena. It's got a lot of ground to make up. You'll see him come through on the outside in those light blue silks.
Still New York State of Mind goes. Hold the line. Bizjet's come out the pack and he's starting to run on. Albert's on the inside. New York State of Mind. Yes, Bizjet with a big run on the outside. New York State of Mind, but Bizjet just inhales them. Bizjet going away. New York State of Mind second. Fantasy Art. Albert's in photos for the minor positions.
Yeah, that was race number 5 where we saw Bizjet come through to win. That full result was 4, 12, 2 and 3. Race number 5, the starter reported Argos just lost 1 length. Veterinary surgeon reported that Son of Silver and Blunderbuss, nothing obvious detected. We then went on to race number 6. This was the Ivy Take Pinnacle Stakes over 1600 meters. In the 6th race, just having a look at the field that went to post. Aston Park was the horse that was having his first run here in KZN after doing well in Cape Town and having a high merit rating, but it was not to be. This race belonged to Gavin Fenzale and Warren Kennedy with number 9, Silver Spring.
3 lengths to go. Mumsy's Jet, Stolen Destiny runs on. Roy's Winter Patch towards the inside. Running on Ashton Park late on the outside. Mumsy's Jet is game. Roy's Winter Patch on the inside. Silver Spring, Ashton Park. Silver Spring's coming at Mumsy's Jet. Silver Spring probably got there. From Mumsy's Jet, Roy's Winter Patch.
Race number 6, that full result 9, 6, 11 and then number 1. Here the starter reported that Cat in Command was restless and stubborn to load, lost 3 lengths. Veterinary surgeon Ashton Park, abnormal respiratory noise, nothing obvious detected with Canigale. And that was race number 6. So we don't have Stipes report for the 7th and 8th races, but 7th and 8th race, should I say. But we'll take you to race number 7. It was the DevTech Civils, merit rated 74 handicap, 1800 meters the distance. And here it was Anton Marcus in his first meeting back after a while, close to a month, he tells me. And it was on a horse called What a Poet.
Great 5-8 in the moment. Concealed as they come to the 300-meter marker. What a Poet now moves up the danger on the inside. Great 5-8 looks to run on and Jay Gaines on the outside. What a Poet at the 200-meter marker now puts it in. And What a Poet goes for home by a length and a half. The Slades on the outside. They're all coming home late, but What a Poet's timed it right. Magical Bet's running on well. What a Poet won it. The Slade probably second. Then came Magical Bet. Great 5-8 in photos for the minor positions.
That full result was 1, 6, 3 and 12. On to race number 8, closing off the meeting. The funnel cars, fillies and mares, 74 handicap, 1,000 meters the distance, and Vampirella made this look very, very easy. Horse number 5.
At the top of the lane, kept secret first one to attack. My Girl Down Under comes towards the outside. Look at Vampirella, looks dangerous as they come to the 300-meter marker. Just been sat on. Here comes Vampirella with a big charge. Kept secrets on the outside, and My Girl Down Under, but Vampirella has sprouted wings past the 150, and Vampirilla's building on the lead. Victory Takeover's running on to possibly get second, but Vampirella wins it. Victory Takeover's second, kept secret. Icy Spirit might get into the minor positions with My Girl Down Under in a photo.
Well, race number 8, 5, 3, 8, and 7. And number 6, My Girl Down Under. Sorry, 5, 3, 8, and 6. My Girl Down Under did finish back in that 4th position. And that was our wrap of our race meeting, the last day of September. We now move into October, and we move to a fantastic meeting on Saturday, the Grand Heritage at the Vaal Racetrack. But for this evening, a big thank you to Warren Linferna and Kevin Shea, working tirelessly in the parade ring. Of course, Sheldon Peters calling all 8 races. We had Raymond Rogers and his team. And of course, the guys get a bit sulky in the studio if we don't mention them when they come in for 1 or 2 races. So, Denver Grantham, well done. And let's not forget the hardest working cameraman on course, who is none other than Zane. And for myself, Dees Dianan, have an awesome weekend. We see you back on Sunday at Scottsville. Until then, take care. Salani Gashti.